He was definitely up before the larks this morning. I didn't even know he was there. He was sat there, waiting for me. I was in there drinking tea. I didn't know he was there. Morning world, welcome to Wednesday, 11th November. Our stock pen's arrived already. Yeah, so we got the vet gate.
Yeah.
Big gate.
You've got an access gate on this side.
Yeah.
And a loading gate on this side.
Yeah. And then the hurdles.
10 hurdles and 2 sliding gates.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I did have a little pucker moment when he told me how much it was always now, because it's gone up a bit since we started, since the first lot. But, like I said to the missus, it'll probably be worth exactly the same in 10 years' time.
That's exactly what I've heard how many times now.
Yeah, so I can't see the price of steel coming down. I can't see the price of the manufacturing and everything else coming down. So, when I retire, she can liquidate it and have the money back. In the meantime, I can use it.
That's it.
Yeah. Cheaper than her handbag, I said, because she can buy her handbag for 100 quid, and in 10 years' time, her handbag's worth bugger all.
Bugger all.
Yeah, and the shoes. But where is that? Well, they ain't going to bend that, are they?
Everybody said that, like everybody you go to sort of says same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, if I put it in a sale,
Yeah.
I'm going to draw the same money for it.
Yeah, I went to a farm sale not long ago, and there was a sheep race in there, which is identical to the sheep race we got in there. It was extra 2 panels long, and it was 50 quid less than I paid for that brand new 2 years ago, and all the bottom was rotten out of it. So people just spend stupid money on second-hand stuff. Cattle hurdles, stupid money. And the thing is, you buy decent heavy-duty galvanised, it's not going to wear out, is it?
No.
So, do you want a cup of tea when we're done?
I won't say no.
All right then. Well, in that case, you best say yes then. You best say yes then. They're heavy enough. Huh?
19 of them.
Hey?
19 pins.
Is it? All right. So not those then?
Yeah.
All right, okay. We're sucking diesel. I'll chuck that in there, and then I'm sure to come back up the yard. I'll put a couple of. Yeah. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Didn't take too long. I thought I was going to have to put some fuel in the machine because he is really pretty empty, nearly on fumes. Anyway, I'm going to go and make the driver a cup of tea because he's been on the road, well, since 4:15 this morning. Yeah, they're up north quite a way. So, but he was going to go to Kent and then to me, but he decided because the M1 he said was a bit unfriendly, he could do me first and then Kent second. So, Kent, he's on his way to you next. I'm probably going to regret that. I just bolted me lunch because I wanted to get carried on. Before anybody gets all upset, yes, I've done a whole load of stuff without you because I just wanted to get on and get it done. So things like, it's all gone, okay? All the fertilizer is no longer in this barn. It's not in that barn, it's not in that barn, it's in the other barn, okay? Done. Started building the pen in here for the cows. They're going to be coming out of there hopefully later today if I've got time. So I started putting this up together in here. The idea being is I'm going to use this feed barrier to put one of those big square bales of hay against, and they can basically help themselves and I can get in and clean those two pens. So I'm going to take another hurdle, possibly one of these gates from the corner there across, and for the time being that is oodles of room for two cows, probably for half a dozen there, to be honest. So, and then later on, as things expand, hopefully the rake will be done then, that'll be out of here, and we can give them the whole barn in that side. That's the plan. Whereupon we'll alter this, and we'll probably not use those rails at the back because we're going to want them in this side once that's all moved, gone. Yeah, the plan is cows and calves are going here, and the young stock from Teller Farm, they won't take up a lot of space, probably half of this they'll use. I'll put a pen up in here and we'll feed them in here. And it might be a case of, I don't know, we'll see, we might just incorporate this feed barrier and feed young stock from that side, and then the cows and calves from this side. That makes sense? Something like that. So, right, daughter has just said, do not go down there shifting heavy stuff around. You've just bolted your dinner. I did, I inhaled it. It was lasagna. It was very nice. I did eat it too fast and there was a lot of it. I was a bit of a pig. So I'll give myself an easy job to start with. And then we'll come back to that. The weatherman last night said it was going to be mild today. And he, or was it she? Or was it a he and a she? I don't know, anyway. They were not wrong. It is definitely mild out there. It is definitely quite warm. I don't really need this waistcoat. But just had my dinner. I'm going to be inactive for half an hour while I'm driving over to the farm. So I thought, I don't want to get cold. So I put the waistcoat on. But yeah, it is definitely, you can feel the warmth off the sun. Which for this time of year, well, unusual. Okay, I got two bits of good news for you. The most important bit of good news is Mrs. P's coming out of hospital. First she was going to come out next Monday, and then she was coming out Friday, and now they said she can come out Thursday, so, which is tomorrow. So tomorrow I get to go to Gloucester and bring my wife home. So that's by far the best news. Your turn it. Second bit of good news, well, surprising news actually. I took a look at the running total on my Movember and growing a moustache for Movember. At the moment my moustache is hidden behind the chin fluff as well. I decided to grow a bit of a goatee, and then on the last day, because I'm supposed to be growing a moustache that's unusual and strange or entertaining or whatever else. Well, the idea is I'm going to keep my moustache hidden until the last minute or last day or so, and then reveal to you which moustache I'm going to have. I've had many suggestions, most of them for the same thing, which I'm tempted. I am tempted to do that. It is going to be purple, so that much you all know. So I will have a purple moustache. The style, yeah, it probably will be the one that's been suggested quite a lot, but not definitely. And yeah, so it's at the end of the month. If you haven't yet donated towards the Movember appeal, I'll put a link in the box below, and if you want, you can click on that and you can put a quid in a pot or whatever else you want to do. You can also, if you so wish, if you don't want to donate it to my appeal, go to Funky Farmer and look on his channel, go back for his videos, and you'll find the link for his appeal. So we don't care. This isn't a competition between him and me as to who can raise the most money. That's not what it's about. The competition between him and me is who can grow. I don't know what the word's going to be. Is it the daftest, stupidest, funniest? No, I'm not going to say queerest, because that just give you ideas. So the best moustache, the one that gets the biggest smile, whatever. And I think what we're going to do a video at the end, and then you guys are going to have to vote who wins the competition for the best, or if you want, worst moustache. You know, which one give you the bigger smile? Okay, and then whoever wins that competition, my wife, who set the competition, is going to donate £100 towards whatever charity Richard or I want. Now, we could just stick that £100 straight in the Movember box. We could do that, but the Movember thing is all about men's health. So the way I look at it is, and I'm not trying to garner favour of my missus to get me to win or you, but I'm hoping we're going to raise a fair few quid towards men's health. So maybe it'd be nice if we could do a bit towards women's health as well. So breast cancer or something like that. So that would be the way I would go. I think yeah, it's all a bit of fun. It's all having a bit of a giggle. I got a funny feeling Richard's going to go with some colour as well. I've already claimed purple, and that is because that's for my mum. Yeah, we're very quickly approaching the first anniversary when I lost my mum last year. So purple was her favourite colour, so I'm having purple for my mum. All right, so I'm hoping she's looking down and smiling at me and going, you know, you bloody idiot. But then, you know, pat on the back well done at the same time. So yeah, anyway, so did I tell you how much I raised so far? As of this morning, my appeal had raised £730, which I'm stoked about. I put a target of £200. That's, you know, I thought I'd maybe get a couple hundred quid. 730. I haven't had the time to go in and thank, because there is a route you can go in and you can thank everybody who's donated. Unfortunately, with my wife being poorly and stuff going on at the farm and life, I just haven't had time. So I'll take this opportunity to thank all of you who have put a quid or a tenner or 20, and a couple of you 50 quid. Thank you very much indeed, really appreciate that. In the pot, really appreciate your donations, thank you very much indeed. And if you haven't yet and you're thinking about it, don't worry, you've still got time. So all I want to do is shave the bloody thing off, because it is starting to itch now. So this is why I've never been very successful at growing a beard. It's the 7 to 10 day, well, to me it's the 7 to 50 day itch. You know, it starts at 7 days. Most people's beards grow fast. They get through the itch in about a week and that's it, it's done. Not me. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually finished getting past the itch after a couple of months.
It's going to drive me nuts. Seriously. I did take a big portion of lasagna because I was hungry. So I didn't have any breakfast today. You know, the stock fence stuff turned up. I wanted to unload the guy, and I made him a cup of tea. And I had to go out and do my other jobs. And then I just carried on, didn't stop. So I didn't have any breakfast. So I came in at lunchtime, helped myself to a great big slice of lasagna, plus a half a French stick. Well, no, just one of those little short French sticks, that's that as well. And then basically inhaled it. So I want to get back out again, knowing that I'd probably suffer. And I even know I knew I was going to suffer, which I am. I still did it. It was nice though. So I had a phone call this morning with BBC Points West. They contacted me about a week ago and asked if they could come out and do an interview with me with regards to the farm, the YouTube channel, and basically how YouTube to me is a form of diversification. I mean, most farmers have to do something as well as the farm because the farm doesn't pay. So they were interested in the story after reading the short bit in Bloomberg News, which was an interview I did with Bloomberg the week before, where they interviewed Ollie Blogs, myself, and a young lady whose name I cannot remember. And it was the same sort of vein. And so the BBC want to come out and do, apparently it's going to be a 2-minute piece. 2 minutes of me. What on earth am I going to talk about? So, but they want to know how doing this has altered life, because it has. What opportunities it's given me, which are many, and kind of, how did it happen? How did this happen? So Monday next week, they're going to come out, spend an hour with me at the farm, and then a day or so later, there will be something on the BBC News. So yeah, so if you're in the Points West region and you watch BBC News, you will see me and whatever else they do with whatever I say. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can swap my camera with theirs. I'm not holding my breath. That's it. That's them fed. Haven't got to worry about them for a couple more days. Just need to get in here and sort this out now. We're getting there. We're not far away. Just need to move those few bits and bobs out from inside there. Put a bit of wood chip down. Stick a bale out. That's pretty much it. So, first things first though, I've got to go steal the skid steer back off the guys. Again. They never saw me sneak up. Too late. I got it now. You coming up? Come on then. Come on. Oh, go on. Oh, God, look at the state. I asked for it, I suppose. Stole it back. That's all right, I'll just have to steal it back again. Yeah, I let the cows out into the little paddock there. I was going to clean the shed out, but you know what? It's forecast mild tonight. They're probably going to sleep outside. And if anything, I'm going to encourage them to do that because it gives me another day where I don't have to refresh the bed. They can sleep inside if they want, but I think I shouldn't be out there. Anyway, I've had a redesign. Taking it apart, put it back together again,
And that's one of the beauties of having this stuff. It's a big mechano set. You can see what works and what doesn't work and take it apart and put it together, and yeah. Can't make up my mind whether to leave that gate in there or not, or just have the 2 hurdles. So, because in some ways, this just complicates things. I'll think about it. You are a lousy little thing, aren't you? So, right. They're out of the pens. I can get and clean them out now. That's a job for tomorrow. And they've got room to scamper about to their heart's content now. 2 calves can get to know each other. They'll be best friends for the rest of their lives. Stop digging my yard up, you. Hello, baby. That's the little boy. That was the firstborn. Remember, he was up bright as a spark. As soon as he was laid, he was up and about. So, yeah, he's a happy little chap.